Welcome to Christ Center Gamer's latest unboxing of the new Corsair keyboard, the K70 Max. Now, I'm a bit of a nerd. I like new cool tech. I love mechanical keyboards. I like optical switches like on this guy. I really love new and interesting things. This is new and interesting. Why, you might ask? The reason is because it is, instead of being a mechanical key switch or an optical key switch, this is a magnetic key switch. Let me show you. It says right in the front of the box here. Magneto. What's the word they use? RGB magnetic mechanical. So what does that mean? Well, what it means is customizable actuation depth. What does that mean? That means that when you push down on a key, the depth where it activates, like how far down, because all the way down is bottoming out. You don't want it there usually. And if it's right at the very top, it's very easy. It's very quick to respond, but it's very easy to accidentally type when you probably don't want to. But you can adjust that depth from, I think it's like, you might say on the back what the range is, but I think it's like 0.4 to 3.6 millimeters. That's crazy. A full switch depth is about 4 millimeters for most keyboards. So yeah, you have a lot of range to work with. You can make it super hypersensitive with Typo City, or make it real deep so that if you're typing a novel you won't make a mistake, or change it. Really amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you more about this keyboard. I think a noticeable says customizable per key actuation, 2 sound dampening layers, which is great if you want it to be not to thud, but just clack, if that makes sense. Plush memory foam palm rest. That's awesome. I love really good palm rests, and a lot of keyboard makers have been really stepping up their palm rest game lately. I know that sounds silly, but hey, it's important because I've always had to buy third-party ones because they have not been to my standards. I'm a keyboard snob. What do you want? All right. It says on the top. I'll just hold this up here for your viewing. All right. So it says here, technical specifications, key switches, 100% Corsair MGX is what they're called, magnetic mechanical, adjustable 0.4 to 3.6 actuation, 45 gram force, and linear. So they're linear switches like Reds. 45 grams is also like Reds, so they're fairly light to the touch, which I prefer, and these older fingers prefer lighter touch keys. It's got USB Type-C to Type-A connector for USB. It's wired keyboard. 8,000 hertz USB polling rate. Hyper polling, they call it. Crazy. 8,000 hertz. If you have a problem keeping up with your keyboard, if your keyboard has a problem keeping up with you, let's rephrase that, you won't with this. 8,000 hertz is insane. Let's see, 8 megs of onboard storage, up to 50 profiles. I actually appreciate that it says the more complex the profile, the less it can store. So it actually uses all 8 megs. That's pretty cool. Full N key rollover, 100% anti-ghosting, per key programmable lighting, actions, and actuation with an FN plus modifier layer. So yeah, pretty awesome. It's actually a pretty heavy keyboard at 2.58 pounds, it says. Let me just show you the back and the sides. So let's see, this side shows the contents, a key puller, a replacement spacebar, a replacement escape key, and the keyboard, and the palm rest. So you can see that all right there. And this side's just a pretty picture, nothing special there. And I think I already showed you the top. The bottom is just another summary with a slogan on it. And here's the back with some more technical details. I'll just bring that by and give it to you a good close look there. I'll see if there's anything I haven't covered yet. I already read to you the per key actuation points of 0.4 to 3.6 millimeters. And it's also, okay, I didn't say this yet, enable dual actuation for 2 discrete actions per keystroke, such as walking to running in game. That's pretty cool. It's not the first keyboard to do that. That was a Razer Huntsman, I think, analog. But this is not a common feature. Let me just say that. Really cool. All right, 2-layer sound dampening, magnetic detachable palm rest, detachable braided cable. Oh yeah, If you want to use this keyboard in a gaming tournament, because you really like the keyboard, it has a tournament switch lock, which locks macros and lighting for distraction-free gameplay. Pretty cool. Let's see if there's anything else that's important. Oh yeah, premium etched aluminum frame and standard sturdy PBT Double-Shot Keycaps. That's the best of the best. Most keyboards use ABS. Most high-end gaming keyboards use ABS keycaps. ABS look nice and they feel nice, but they don't last forever. They shine after a while from your skin oils and stuff like that. PBT is a harder plastic. It doesn't, your fingers don't affect it. So these keys, assuming they look as good as I hope that they will, should stay that way for a long time to come, and that's fantastic. Yeah, and then it's talking about the 8,000 Hertz polling rate, and it works with PC, Mac, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and PlayStation 4 and 5. It has a special mode to activate for PlayStation. Pretty cool. I don't think I'm going to need that. Unlikely. But really cool for those who use that. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and try to break this guy open now, because I think I've talked about it enough. Let's go see what we got on the inside. And hopefully this is all we need. All right, here we go. Warranty guide, safety guide. That's that. I'll just put that over here. And paper. I expected some kind of fuzzy material, but it's paper. It's interesting to covering the keyboard. This thing is beefy. Wow. Okay. It's just funny. It's wrapped like a sandwich in paper. All right, here's the palm rest. Before we get to that, we'll just get to the included stuff. And on the inside of the box, that's about all there is. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down. So you've got a vacuum sealed set of keys. This is the light through key, the Corsair logoed escape key, and the key puller. Since I probably prefer the more standard keys, I'll probably not use this, but it is cool that they supply it if you really like extra glowy in your lighting. Here is the cable. Looks high quality so far. We do need it. It's not a wireless keyboard. So let's go ahead and pull this out of the bag here. Okay. And let's see, we've got a nice piece of Velcro. Thank you for including Velcro on your high-end keyboard cables. I add Velcro to my cables if they don't come with it. So not having to add Velcro is really nice. Let's see how long this is. We've got about a little over 6 feet, probably 2 meters. We're going to pull these plastic tabs off right here. Okay. All right. There's one. Stick that in the box. And then we got the second one, which should just pull right off, I hope. Oh, this one's going to make me peel it off, huh? There we go. These, if I can get the thing off my fingers, there we go. These use Corsair's pretty standard ends. Pretty standard stuff here. It's got a nice fabric here. And I'm going to go ahead and plug this in for preparation for later here. I have a second computer so I don't mess up the stream, or not the stream, the recording. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull out the wrist rest from this little sandwich style wrapping. It's so funny. I just didn't expect that. All right, okay. Let's see what we got. Oh boy, this looks nice. Let's see. Okay, so there we are. All right. Paper out of the way. All right, initial thoughts. Nice sharp looking Corsair logo on the bottom. Does not look cheesy. Bottom is plastic. It's got some rubber hooks here that are probably magnetic. Nice. Seriously, this is nice. This is nice. This is one of the best keyboard included mouse rests I've seen in a long time. Oh, this is nice. I gotta get into them. So far, so good. All right, and let's see, get this out of the frame. Here we've got the keyboard itself. Let us unwrap. Okay. This thing, very nice first impressions. Okay, let's get started here. Get the paper out of the way. There we are. Okay. Okay, so they are PBT, so they're not smooth. They're a little textured for the keycaps. we'll do more sound tests in a minute, but it's got an interesting bounce. Definitely like some kind of anodized aluminum top. It feels really high quality. It's got Corsair's trademarked little triangles on top here, their logo here. It's got a little peel away screen cover for this, so I guess I'll do that right now. Let's see if I can manage to get this off. There. What? That's not good. I want to take the whole thing out. I don't think it's meant to come out like that. No, that can't be right. I don't know why you'd want to take this out. It's got to peel and stick like you're supposed to take it out. No, that can't be good. This thing wants to come out. I don't understand why. I don't know. I took the tab off. I don't understand why you'd want to remove this. Is this based on how it looks underneath? I don't think you're supposed to take this off. So I don't understand why this wanted to come off like that. That's interesting. I don't know. All right, well, it's gonna drive me nuts till I can clean this off. I'll have to do it with a paper towel later or something. But all right, not the end of the world, but strange. Okay, so here we've got, give you a good close look at it while it's not plugged in. So a few notes. It's got what appear to be lighting controls and profile controls here, and they're mechanical like mouse buttons. That's so nice. And you've got media buttons here. These feel like membrane. Yeah, these feel like membrane. They don't have that nice feedback. This mute button, however, it's got a nice mouse click, and this very nice wheel. It's got a nice texture to it. Get a close up on that guy. Yeah, that's nice. All right. The layout looks standard, and we'll plug it in just a minute to see what it looks like on the lighting. We've got feet on the back, so we'll give you this interesting, I guess, cable routing, through the back. It's an interesting crisscross pattern here, but it looks like you can route the cables in any way you want. If you want to, say you plug this in and want to route cables like that, or maybe you could route like a mouse cable there or something. I don't know. It's got little indentions like it is meant for cable routing, so whatever you want to do there. It's got little magnets right here for the wrist rest. It's got feet on the side, so you can prop it out one level of feet or two. So you can see that's how that works, right? Flat is probably fine. The sides look like really nothing special there. Bottom, other side. The back has the USB-C connector. Again, thank you for doing that. All keyboards should have detachable cables as far as I'm concerned. And then the goofy tournament switch. This little switch right here slides back and forth, right there. And you can actually slide it and then slide this bottom thing up to lock it in place. As far as I know, it's got a little LED. So, all right, well, let's go ahead and plug this guy in. All right. Ooh. Oh, this is cool. Okay, first things first. Glowy. Oh, that is so awesome. All right, glowy. Cool. Secondly, status LEDs, and they give you stuff. This is a 1. I'm assuming this means profile 1. Okay, there only seems to be one profile programmed. Lighting does stuff when I push it. Cool. Lock. See that LED? Or sorry, right there? When I lock the Windows key, it turns on. What happens when you do caps lock? Oh, when you press caps lock, that turns on and off. This is so cool. All right, this is cool. Let's see how it seems. Really responsive. I can't complain so far. I'm gonna have to spend some more time with the typing to really know if I like it better than this guy or any of these other keyboards that I've had the honor to review over the last several months or years. But I should put the wrist rest on. All right, is that on? I think it is. Yes, it is. All right. Initial thoughts. It's such a dull, kind of pleasing sound. doesn't clack. It doesn't clack. It's just a real quiet but noticeable sound. You know what? I'm going to take the escape key off so you can see the switch. It looks just like any other clear MX compatible switch, so that's good. I like the PBTs. Can take a little getting used to because I'm used to ABS, but not a bad thing at all. They seem really nice. I like the default space bar. It's not that goofy, showy one. I prefer this for sure. Seems very sensitive and gentle to the touch. The volume key does work on my little computer over here. Mute works as well. Yeah. Oh yeah, lighting. I just turned the lighting off apparently. So you can see oh, so it's got modes and then, oh, it's brightness. There you go. All right. Yeah. So this is all the way bright. And I dropped it. You didn't see that. There you go. But yeah, this is first impressions are very good. Very good. And if I recall correctly, I want to say the price was, I want to say around 175, or maybe it was 229. I better be sure. I better be sure. Let me see here. I don't know for sure. I'll have to look it up. Corsair K70 Max. 229. Okay, it's 229. But you know what? It's not cheap. 229 is certainly not cheap, but it's a premium keyboard. This keyboard has features that no other keyboard has, or very few keyboards have. With these magnetic key switches. This wrist rest is seriously premium, and I'm almost certainly going to be using it. I bought a third-party one, and this one might be just as good, if not better. The build quality is really good. The keycaps are really good, and I doubt they would. Sticky keys, I hate that. I highly doubt that they will go bad anytime soon. It feels premium to the touch. It only has one cable, unlike a silly keyboard that I reviewed recently. That I love the keyboard actually, but it had dual end cable and it was all built in and heavy and thick, and it just gets in the way. This is much better. 8 megs of storage for the memory on board, fully customizable via iCUE. This keyboard's hitting a lot of positive notes. I'm really excited to give this a full try, and I will let you know what I think. If there's any strange, unexpected downsides, or if something is better than I expect, we'll take that too, right? I'll let you know what my full thoughts are in the full written review. Take care. God bless.